same thing for a dog. Like, I'm not sitting there, like, I'll get up, you know, and let you out, but I'm not gonna wake up to shit and piss on the floor. You know, like, I'm not gonna wake up to the dog having chewed up, like, multiple things in the house. I definitely think at night there should be a room, or get a kennel, you know, that's appropriate for the size of your dog. And I do think you should put them in something, like a room or a kennel. I don't care which. At night. And then you let them free roam during the day where you can see them. Where you can keep an eye on them.
Yep.
That's how I feel about that, because I know, especially, because I know also another hot topic is animals on the bed, yes or no? No.
Yeah, I would generally say no. I mean, like, you know, if you want to cuddle with them, do like maybe like their dog bed or like a couch or some designated like tear-up couch or something. You know, not like obviously like the main couch in the living room, but something like, you know, like some sort of tear-up couch in the basement or some shit. Like, you know, or their own doggy bed. Yeah, no, I would say no to dogs on the bed.
Because I've seen people who are like, oh my god, I love my dog, my dog in the bed. And I'm like, that's all good and dandy. Have you ever tried to fight a large-ass greyhound to get off of a bed?
See, you also have such a horrendous setup over there. Like, I don't think anyone actually thinks that you're... Like, you have a very chaotic setup with how your grandma likes to foster greyhounds, and I think, you know, anyone would sympathize with you and empathize with you really if they knew about your situation.
Well, no, one of my things is like, for me, a bed is where I go, like, you know, I like to, you know, with you, I like to watch things, I like to play, you know, the Switch. Sometimes I like to eat, you know, like, it's a place of me, you know, having these things, and I don't feel like at the end of, you know, the day, fighting with my dog about space.
Yeah.
You know, I also have asthma, and I don't know if I want my dog or my cat to lay on me, because I already have allergies to both of them, and I don't want to be in the middle of the night waking you up going, hey, we have to go to the ER because I can't fucking breathe.
Yeah.
The goddamn animal, like, you know, like, it's unnecessary. And so, I don't believe, they can be in the room. I don't mind them in the room. You know, get them a cat bed, you know, get them a dog bed, you know, whatever floats the boat. I don't mind them being on the floor and sleeping. I do mind the bed situation, because, like, at least over here at my house, if you've never tried to move a cranky greyhound, when they don't want to move, I don't think people, you know, like,
Yeah.
you know, that's why I'm like, you train your dog, because greyhounds, if they don't want to do something, they won't do it. They will, like, one of our dogs will lay on the floor and will not get up if you tell him to get up. You have to physically push him, like, on the floor away from the area, and then he gets up, not because he wanted to, but because he's upset that you moved him out of the way. And he'll lay, you know, in front of the fridge, he'll lay in the hallway thing, he'll lay in places that are inconvenient because he knows that they're inconvenient. And then he'll get up and get mad at you. Or he'll, like, you know, go to, like, and I'm like, dude, I had to move you. I would have tripped. I'm carrying a glass, like, plate with knife on it. Do you want to get stabbed? No. I mean,
Yeah.
but they don't have that, you know, they don't have that level of social awareness. But, it's very interesting, at least to say. I'm trying to see, alright, because my computer is being an ass about games I can play, because it's now not recognizing 2 different drives that I have games on.
What? Oh my gosh, look at this, hold on.
Yeah.
This adorable meme, there's adorable cat meme on Quora. I'm gonna send this to you.
Okay.
You gonna love it.
Hey, you to like, make them a Navy SEAL, but like basic commands, you know? That way your dog, you like, because also I know this is controversial, don't put the food in the kitchen. If you are gonna feed your dog, put their bowl away from the kitchen, because they're gonna follow you into the kitchen because they eat there.
Yeah.
So it's like, put it somewhere outside of it, you know? And then put a gate up. I know gates are mostly for small children. Start buying gates. Like, put gates in different areas. Let's start doing that. I feel like, you know, we need to invest in more gates. I sound like an animal hater. I don't mean to be.
You are definitely leaning in towards, like, a lot of the darker sides of caretaking for animals. You're not just being like a Chad bro who's all like, yeah, me and my dog, we're best friends. Like, we go at the park all the time.
I mean, I've seen, the thing is I've seen the results of poorly trained dogs.
Yep.
And I've seen how that affects not only the owner, but just guests. And like, and the thing is like, I say this too, is I've been attacked by 2 dogs. I've been attacked by the one I mentioned before, where I got bit, like, in my back. And I fell right in front of my grandma too, which was not fun for me. And then the other time is I was a child, and I didn't understand, because here's also the deal, is parents get mad when a dog bites a child. Did you tell your child to not touch the dog's ears? Did you tell your child to not, like, poke it while it was eating its food? You can't get mad at the dog for being upset that its boundaries are being crossed.
Yeah.
Because you didn't tell your child about that. You know, so that's one of the things is like, it was a Dalmatian, and, I can't remember if if I got his food. I don't exactly remember, but I did it. I think it was a toy. I got his toy. And I got bit in the face. I don't blame the Dalmatian. It scared me the fuck as a child. But I don't blame the dog for biting. Because, like, it fucking took its toy. And it was like, no, better fucking give it back.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you think you're doing? You know, and so it's one of the things that I also think that so many parents too, they blame because as much as, yes, the owner should train their dog, you yourself are getting mad at an animal for reacting the only way it knows how when you cross its boundary. Because the dog can say, hey, don't touch my paw. Like, yeah. Hey, don't pull on my ears. You know, the cat can't be like, hey, those whiskers you keep pulling on, I need those for equilibrium. Please stop touching it. You know, yeah. They bite, they hiss, they hit, you know? And so I feel like as much as you can get mad about the owner, you also have to get mad, like, you wouldn't do that to your dog or your cat or your guinea pig. Why are you doing it to strangers? Why are you allowing your kid to do it to strangers' animals?
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like, you know, just educate, you know, and stuff like that. Because I've had to learn. I've also, what's helped me in terms of learning is I've also been able to surround myself with different animals. I've dealt with, where's my tool for this? Oh, there it is. I've dealt with, horses. I've been bitten by a horse who thought my pinky was a carrot. Wasn't his fault. I did not feed horses after that, though, for a while.
Right. Whoops.
And then when my cousins...
Hang on.
I'm playing